Welcome to the PowerPoint for the 5 W's of the Age of Exploration. If you have not yet done so, please set up your notebook so that you can take notes during this amazing video. Put your title on your notebook page, 5 W's, Age of Exploration. Draw your line for Cornell notes. And here are the 6 questions that we will answer today in this presentation. Who was involved in the Age of Exploration? What were they doing? Where was this happening? When was this happening? Why was this happening? And how did they do it? So here we go. You also want to record, as this slideshow is going, you want to make sure that you are recording all of the words in red. All right, our first question is who? In the 1400s, these 3 handsome gentlemen, along with other explorers, decided to set off to different places in the world. European countries were sponsoring them. They were giving them money that they had gained through the Renaissance, or as a part of this whole Renaissance mentality of exploring various things in life. Spain and Portugal were 2 of the leading countries in European exploration. The leading explorers were Christopher Columbus from Spain on the left, da Gama in the middle from Portugal in the middle, and Magellan also from Spain on the right. We will learn more about these people later. Please finish up writing down your notes, and if you need extra time, you can access this video at any time on Google Classroom. All right, the next question is what? Well, what was it? What was the Age of Explorations? It was this whole age where European countries were searching really for a faster route to Asia for the valuable spice trade. Asia had resources that would result in money, and so the European countries wanted to find those resources. So they were traveling by sea and setting off to places farther than they had gone before. So instead of land navigation, they were now traveling by sea. Okay, next question. Where? Well, of course, it started with the European countries in Spain and Portugal. The phrase Asia or bust. The goal was Asia for every country. They all wanted to go to Asia. They did not know about the Americas existing. Excuse the typo. They did not know that the Americas existed. And of course, that is the funny thing about Columbus that we'll find out later. He did not know when he quote-unquote discovered America that he had actually landed on a continent other than Asia. So they came from Europe, they were trying to go to Asia, they were traveling by sea, and they didn't know the Americas existed. When was this happening? Well, it all kind of started in 986 or earlier than that, when the Vikings were exploring and they came across various chunks of land, including the Americas perhaps. Nothing documented to the European world per se. 1421, the Chinese exploration started. And of course, 1492 is when Columbus first stumbles upon the Americas. In 1565, which is just a little over 70 years later, St. Augustine, a colony, was founded. In 1607, the Jamestown colony was founded, and another word for a colony is a settlement, which is one of the words that you were learning about yesterday. And then in 1619, the Europeans began shipping their first shipment of slaves or people from Africa to Jamestown to be used for slave labor. Why were they doing this? Well, like I said, there was this amazing Asian spice trade happening. Countries could gain lots of wealth through this trade, so they were looking for money. They were in competition for resources. That's why it's not just Spain or just Portugal. And finally, there were new inventions that allowed them to travel by sea. How? Well, most explorers traveled east around the tip of Africa, so they kind of went southeast. Columbus went west because he thought, oh, I bet I could get to the other side of Asia really quickly. Remember that he didn't know that the Americas existed, these two gigantic continents, so he went west. And improved ships called caravels made travel faster and safer, so they had better transportation by sea. Thank you so much. I'll go back for watching this presentation on the 5 W's and the H of the Age of Exploration. You are now ready to move on to your Tier 3 vocabulary words. We are going to do our Tier 3 vocabulary words differently than how you did your Frayer models yesterday. So please, before you go to Google Classroom, set up your notebook as I have displayed with the word, the picture, and the definition. You will either be completing this work by viewing a PowerPoint presentation as a class, or you will access it on Google Classroom. Please be sure to listen to Ms. Johnson and the guest teacher for specific instructions as to how you will actually get these vocabulary words and begin to practice using them. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.